stuff. His computer file series is very nice too.
I subscribe to them.
Yeah, I do too. You know what? I do too. Him and that CGP Grey just had a really great video about flame wars.
Oh yeah.
Explaining the hive mind mentality and how the good and bad sides of picking one side of an argument and getting in fights on the internet. It was really great.
I was watching my first number of files video was number of files. Now, I know it's file, but you know how I speak wrong.
Yeah.
My brain doesn't speak to the mouth, right?
Yeah, and I wouldn't bring that up, unlike you.
Yeah, my first number file video though was they're explaining like how mathematically they prove the minimum number of Sudoku reveals you would need in order to be able to solve the whole thing.
Sure.
I was like, I'm watching that. I'm like, I am a nerd. I like this.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I like this. Number feel.
Acknowledged.
No, it's not a YouTube embedded video, but there is. You can click on the little button that takes you to the YouTube video, which is nice, but it is not a YouTube embedded video.
No. Well, it kind of is. I don't know how it works because it still says YouTube in the corner, but it's like an embed in an embed, something like that.
I think that's their own player.
Yeah.
I think that's their own player, and the YouTube link is their graphic. I don't think that means it's a YouTube video.
Oh, really?
I think they put in that graphic to trick people into thinking that they just embedded a YouTube video.
Oh, interesting. And shitty.
There's nothing left out here. Standing by.
Interceptor complete. Scout complete.
Well, fuck that.
Yeah.
Ready.
Fuck that and fuck everything.
Right?
Speaking of which, also speaking of still buying physical media, I bought Thief, the Criterion Blu-ray of Thief,
Okay.
which is a Michael Mann movie from 1981. I'd never seen it before.
Okay.
I bought it 2 days before because like twice a year Criterion does like a 50% off sale.
Sure.
Which is good because their Blu-rays are fucking pricey. But I bought this like 2 days before that happened.
Aw.
So I got screwed over. But it has the best fuck everything ending I've ever seen in a movie.
All right.
It is so great.
Resource collector awaiting instructions.
Where the main character just says fuck everything.
Yeah.
And it's glorious.
Thief.
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 Shot in Chicago. Gorgeous looking movie. It's really good. Scored by Tangerine Dream.
Really?
Hmm? That was kind of one of the main reasons I got it, because I was curious. I just watched, what did I watch recently that Tangerine Dream did the score for?
I don't know.
It was something, and I was like, I need to watch more movies with Tangerine Dream scores. Because they're great.
All right. I think, in general, like, I'm trying to think of other Michael Mann movies that I love. Like, Traffic's good.
He didn't do Traffic.
Who did Traffic?
I don't know.
Who the fuck is Michael Mann?
He did Collateral with Tom Cruise
Oh, I
and
didn't
Jamie
see that one.
Foxx.
What is
He
he
did Manhunter, the original version of Red Dragon, the first movie with Hannibal Lecter in it. He created Miami Vice.
All right, now we're talking. Did
He's
he
done
do
plenty of
Heat?
stuff. He did Heat, yes.
Heat. Okay, fuck yeah.
Which
All right.
I've never seen, and everyone always says, you haven't seen Heat?
You haven't
So
seen Heat?
I need to watch it, especially after watching Thief.
Fucking
Now I
need
really
to
want
watch
to.
Heat.
What was the first movie with Hannibal Lecter? What was it again? I didn't even know there was one before.
Manhunter. It's not. It's based on the book Manhunter, but it was before like Silence of the Lambs, before
Okay.
Anthony Hopkins kind of became that role.
Yeah.
It's just a movie in the '80s that was based on the book Manhunter,
Huh.
and Hannibal Lecter's in it. He's played by Brian Cox in the movie. It's a good movie. But yeah, Thief is so great. Now I really want to see Heat.
Fuck yeah, I know, because Miami Vice is awesome.
I've never seen Miami Vice.
All you need to watch is the Phil Collins driving through the streets of Miami shot. That little section is the greatest piece of television ever made.
Is it as good as Partners?
Partners.
No one knows Partners yet.
I know.
We have
I
to
don't
introduce
care.
the world
I'm
to
still
Partners.
gonna make that reference because
No,
you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about.
we talked about this when we watched Partners. Partners intentionally rips off that scene, but does it poorly. Because Partners.
Poorly is an understatement.
Well, we'll get there. It is. Miami Vice is the 80s-ist.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Manhunter too. Manhunter has a similar feel to it as Miami Vice.
Nice.
Thief kind of because of the score, but I love that score. I love that type of music. Oh, Miracle Mile. That was the movie I watched that Tangerine Dream did the score for.
Oh.
Have you heard of that? It's Anthony Edwards from ER, and
Top Gun.
Revenge of the Nerds and Top Gun. He's like he's in a band, like a big band. He plays like the trombone or something.
Uh-huh.
And he doesn't live in LA, but he's in LA playing a show.
Okay.
And while he's there, he meets this girl that he like instantly falls in love with, and he runs into her at a museum, and he's like, "Hey, let's hang out tonight." She's like, "Well, I have to work till midnight, so meet me at I work at this diner. Meet me at this diner at midnight when I get off, and we'll hang out." And so he goes back to his hotel, sets his alarm. He's gonna take a nap. Power goes out, so he wakes up at like 2 a.m. or something. He's like, "Fuck!" So he rushes down to the diner, and she's of course gone, and she's pissed off that he wasn't there. While he's at the diner, a payphone out front rings, and he answers it, and it's a guy in like a missile silo in the middle of the country trying to get a hold of someone else. He dialed the wrong number, saying that like we're going to get nuked.
Oh, I think I remember. I think I've seen this.
Yeah, it's really fucking good. But he's like, we're gonna get nuked in like, I don't remember if it's like 6 hours or 12 hours or something. So he spends the rest of the night as people around the city start to find out more and more about this, and the city goes into like a panic. He's just trying to track down this girl to make things right with her. It's so fucking good, and Tangerine Dream does the score for it. But it's a really good movie.
What a strange premise.
Yeah, it's really interesting. The guy who played Bubba in Forrest Gump is in it.
Oh, sure. I mean, of course.
Yeah, and by the end, it's just like chaos in the streets, and they're just trying to get to this helicopter that's supposed to take them out of the
Miracle
city.
Mile or something like that?
Miracle
What's it
Mile,
called?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
Just buried there in my memories.
Yeah, it's not like a famous movie, or I
Yeah,
don't even know if
yeah.
it was like a hit or anything, but good movie. But that got me on a Tangerine Dream kick. That and the John Carpenter soundtrack that just came out, because that has that same sort of 80s synth sound. So I've been kind of into that lately.
You and that damn John Carpenter soundtrack.
It's great.
Hey, Uthaman. Glad you like Teleglitch. I really enjoyed that game. I haven't played it in a while. I should get back into it. It's a good game.
Rich, explain the game a bit. You've played a fucking real-time strategy game before. Oh, please. You collect the resources and you build the units, and then you send them to die fighting other things. These are my resource collectors. They just mined some space dust and asteroids. Now they're coming back to that big-ass mothership where they're going to deposit the minerals they collected, where my mothership will finish building the things I was building before with the resources.
So-
and then I build these things, and then I shoot things.
So it's
with the
every
things I
RTS
built.
ever made.
Only it's in 3D and in space.
Ooh, well, see, that makes it different.
Yeah.
Black Spotted Zebra. Thank you for subscribing. We very much appreciate it.
I think everybody knows that when Jay is here, that the game takes a backseat.
Yeah, it's fine.
You can talk about the game as much as you
Nah.
want.
It's far less interesting than talking about Miracle Mile.
Everyone should check out Miracle Mile.
Right.
I guess it's coming to Blu-ray later this year, but right now the only way you can see it is like a really shitty transfer on. I think I saw it on Amazon.
You need to be able to speed up time in this game. That would be nice.
They don't have that option?
Man, oh well, I could just not know where it's located. I haven't. For one, they changed the interface around, and the other things. It's been like 10 years since I played this game.
Sure.
There might be an option, and I don't know where it is.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it looks fun. It looks good. It doesn't look fun. It looks good.
Well,
This is not my type of fun.
I think it's kind of meant somewhat for multiplayer.
Is it?
There's a multiplayer mode.
Oh, weird.
I know. On the remastered version, their multiplayer's in beta.
Uh-huh.
They tried to merge the first game with the second one, and I guess the units from the first game are not balanced very well with the units from the second game.
Sure. Oh, hello Draco. I'm sorry if you I don't see your resubscription, but thank you for subscribing, hello Draco, or resubscribing. We very much appreciate it. If we don't see your what the fuck, let us know. It's okay. Oh.
Sorry, I'm trying to scroll up.
I
Somebody said something. You can speed up time. Yeah. All right. Where? Tell me where, because I don't know where. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Options. I'm gonna go in the option menus. Controls.
Could be controls.
Focus. Next focus.
Like the very first
camera.
control is how to speed up time.
Dock. Harvest. Unit toggle. Burst attack. Yada yada.
Oh
Repair.
my god. Clock? Cloak. That's cloak,
Cloak.
not clock. Clock is different than a cloak.
Ooh, parade. That's what I want to know. Shift P. All right. Assign groups.
Oh, you know what else we haven't had a chance to talk about yet, Jay?
What is that?
Is Birdman.
Oh, Birdman.
Have we talked about Birdman?
Birdman.
You and I together?
No.
I'm really conflicted about Birdman.
Oh, really?
And I know you really liked it.
I love Birdman, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
am
need to
not
rewatch
seeing a
it,
thing to
but-
speed up time, chat. Not seeing it. Not in the controls. I'm sorry.
Help.
Has anyone given you any help?
I'm doing what I'm doing. It's just taking a lot more time than I would like because this is the boring stuff.
Right.
There's
they're
nothing to
saying
shoot.
options menu, the game. Oh, no. That was a joke. Never mind.
Wow.
That was a joke. That was a joke. You can't. Someone's saying you can't speed up time.
Can't. Okay.
No, oh no.
See,
I
that
don't-
would be really nice.
Yeah, and I don't have problems with Birdman. I'm enjoying my complex feelings about Birdman.
That's the best.
Yeah.
When a movie, you keep thinking about it.
Yes, and I mean I don't know whether or not I liked it,
Okay.
but it's a movie that made me think about it,
Yeah.
and I liked that.
Sure.
But I don't know if I like the movie.
Why? What didn't you like about it?
One of my biggest problems was I felt that there was a lot of digital stabilization.
I noticed that a couple times. I remember there was a couple times in the movie where I was like, you could kind of tell,
Yeah.
like it had that. I don't know if it. How do you describe that? Like,
Right?
I know what it is, but I
Yes.
don't know how to describe it. But yeah, I noticed that a
The-
little bit.
It's like what it is forced blur, where it's like the camera it doesn't look like it's moving, but something blurs. So,
Yeah.
a glitch in the matrix. That's what happened.
I did notice that a couple times. I'm trying to remember. There might be more times, but I was so like invested in the movie, it didn't distract me too much. But there was a couple parts where I did notice it. Yeah.
Sure. I mean, like I want to say I liked it. But at the same time, it's a frustrating movie, but it's supposed to be.
Right.
And so
Yeah, it needs to be
Yeah.
watched more than once, and I need to watch it again. I haven't seen it since the theater.
it's the technical aspects of it. Everything being such a long take is very very
Oh, yeah.
impressive. And I really dug the score.
Oh yeah, Score's great.
Infuriating.
I love when I love that there's moments where like the score is going, and then like he's walking down the street, and it pans over, and there's the guy
There's
playing
the
the
drummer.
playing the drums right
Oh,
there.
man. It's great. It's great, and it's so necessary. Even though it's obnoxious, but it's supposed to be obnoxious.
Oh sure, it has a sense of urgency and like chaos, and that's what it, behind the scenes of putting something like that together.
Sure, and
And
so
be
that's
chaotic.
that's what I mean by complicated chat. Is I like it when things are nice, and this is something that's specifically not nice, but it
See, that's the kind of stuff I love.
it
So.
reaches its intended target, which is just not necessarily a target I enjoy.
Oh, speaking of drumming, I saw Whiplash finally.
Oh, what did you think of Whiplash?
Whiplash is great.
What is it about? I have no idea.
It's about this kid that's at this music school, and he gets taken under the wing of J.K. Simmons, who's the instructor of the class, and he's really, really intense and really abusive, and just their sort of like conflicting, their relationship, and is J.K. Simmons, is he pushing these people too far? Is he too much of an asshole? Like,
Sure.
is it worth it? Like all that stuff, and it's has one of the most satisfying conclusions to a movie I've seen lately.
Okay.
Where it's like it has the illusion of a happy ending, but it's not really. Like it's so great.
All right.
Yeah, and J.K. Simmons is fantastic in it.
Jay,
believe that.
why do you like being miserable?
That's a good question, Rich.
It's not a miserable movie, but I do watch a lot of miserable movies. I don't know, because I'm in general not a miserable person in real life, so you have to explore that's part of your psyche. Movies are my outlet for that, I guess. I don't know.
Ah.
But yeah, no, Whiplash is great. Deserves all the praise it's been getting.
Sure. We had a night where Lisa and I could watch a movie, and the Amazon had all of the Oscar nominations available for streaming.
Oh, sure.
So it's like, we get to pick one. We chose Birdman. She was not happy about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she did not.
I think you guys would like Whiplash.
I,
It's a really just like tight, focused story,
Sure.
which is nice because I've seen, especially lately, some of these. I saw it right after seeing Chappie, and so I was like, oh, this is such a relief. I actually care about what's happening. I'm invested in in this character.
Sure. I don't see Signal Orion. We're back. Talking with Jay. And Rich, are you just not hearing what the fuck?
I'm also kind of playing game.
Oh, sure.
You know me.
Alright, well, Signor Ryan, thank you for subscribing. We do very much appreciate it. Sure. I don't know. That's a good question. Is Chappie at least worth a rental? Is it worth a Netflix stream?
Yeah, I guess so. I got nothing out of that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not completely generic, so that's worth something. It's somewhat ambitious.
Sure. Keep in mind, I'm completely biased towards robots.
Okay. If you love robots,
I
so
do.
maybe you'll get something out of it. But I was
Okay.
just so frustrated because like, how am I supposed to feel about Chappie? You know, and not in a way where I think that was the intention of the movie. You know,
Sure.
just where it's like, what?
Uh-huh.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
2 copies.
Yeah.
I would say if you're really into robots, it's
Yeah.
worth a rental.
Oh, good. There you go. Probably gonna see it eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Or not.
It's got some good scenes. I mean, there's some decent action in it, and I don't know. It's a big I don't know movie.
I want better for that Blumkamp. I want better for him.
I don't know. At this point,
Lump cap.
He came out of the gate so strong.
so did M. Night Shyamalan.
Well, right? But I wanted it. What's an example of someone who came out of the gate swinging and is still rocking it?
Scorsese.
Well, I mean, a modern example.
A modern example.
You know, obviously there's Scorsese, there's Spielberg.
Yeah. Like another director that had like a District 9 type movie and then has made consistently good stuff since.
Just like an out of nowhere indie success that went on to big Hollywood.
I'm trying to think. I'm not sure.
I mean, you know, there's
Well, someone's saying Tarantino. That's a good one.
Sure,
And if you're
Tarantino.
thinking of more recent, I don't know.
I mean, Tarantino though, like, was early '90s.
Yeah. So you're talking about something like around the same era as District 9? That might be too specific.
Do we have anything?
What was I'm trying to fucking blank on his name. The Batman movies guy.
Christopher Nolan?
Yeah. What was his first?
Oh,
big-
I suppose Memento.
Memento was a decent... Yeah, it wasn't like a blockbuster, but it was a good movie and it was well received.
Well, no, but Memento would have been his indie hit, then he went on to blockbuster success.
Yeah, that's true.
The success of his more recent movies is somewhat questionable. Well, the success is a question.
The quality of the movies.
quality of the movies is somewhat questionable. Is it doing that, like, distortion on purpose?
This is they're reviewing a video of an attack that happened.
Gotcha. I get it. That's a good example. Memento's a good example.
Shortly after you take off, your own planet, well, the desert planet they were on in the first place gets nuked by aliens.
Oh, there you go. I did think that Blomkamp directed the 18 remake. I got confused.
Because Charlton Copley, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was that the confusion?
That was in my head, it's like someone from District 9 also was involved in A-Team, and so I went with Blomkamp.
Oh.
Blomkamp.
Oh, another good example is Richard Kelly. He directed Donnie Darko,
Yeah.
and then everything he's done since has just been fantastic.
I can't even think of any other movies he's made.
He did the movie he did after Donnie Darko was Southland Tales, which is just this complete mess.
Okay.
Like one of the biggest messes I've seen in recent movies. And then he did The Box with what's her face, Cameron Diaz, and I think James Marsden.
Oh, I've never even.
Yeah,
I've never even.
that's such a shame. I like that Donnie Darko, but
Yeah. Oh, someone is
Southland
saying,
Tales is such a disaster.
someone is saying Darren Aronofsky. Darren Aronofsky.
Yeah, I guess so.
Not, you know, he hasn't.
He doesn't make like big blockbuster
He
movies,
doesn't
if
make
that's
big
what you're looking
blockbuster,
for. But
Those
Wes
choices
Anderson might be a fine example as well. He just, you know, he's been on his path
yeah,
the whole time. But you know, that's a fine. I'll accept that. I like that. S Darko? What's S Darko?
oh, that was the direct-to-video sequel.
There was a what?
Yep,
Turned down for what?
I didn't see it because why would I?
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, I think it's about his little sister.
Oh,
I
well,
don't
there you
know.
go. There you go.
cryo tray loaded. 300,000 people secured.
Oh, sure. Like all directors are gonna have hits and misses, but like with Blomkamp, District 9 is so good.
I think the comparison to M. Night Shyamalan is pretty accurate.
I
like-
hate it that it's true.
Yeah. I know it's not pleasant to think about,
No,
but
it's not.
it happens.
He
The
got
world is not a pleasant place.
the world is not a pleasant place. No, yeah, you're right. He's getting caught up in his own
Construction underway.
caricature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say he's not made anything as bad as the worst M. Night Shyamalan movies, though.
Well, at least he's got that.
So
going
at least
for
he's
him.
got that.
So far.
Interceptor complete.
He hasn't made a Lady in the Water.
Goo. M Night has exactly 2 good movies, and if you're gonna say that Signs is a good movie, you're wrong.
I like elements of Signs.
Sure.
I don't think it's a great movie.
No,
Are you talking about Unbreakable?
of course.
Okay, yeah.
Unbreakable's great.
Yeah, some people don't like Unbreakable. I like that movie.
They're wrong. It's great.
500,000 people secured.
You have to get past the story, which you know is coming a mile away. Just the movie-going experience. Watch it for the photography.
I remember seeing The Village in the theater.
Oh God.
And because at that point it was established like it's gonna have a twist ending. All
Yeah.
of his movies have a twist ending. So just for my own, because I thought the movie sucked. So as I'm watching it, I just started coming up in my mind of like what the worst possible twist could be,
Uh-huh.
and then that was the twist in the movie. I was like, oh my god.
Yep. Yep. And it's like not only that, it had 2 twists, right? So, spoiler alert for anyone who
Who
hasn't seen
cares
The
about the
Village.
village?
But you know, like the one twist is that there aren't really monsters. That's the people from the village killing off people.
Oh
right?
shit, that wasn't the twist I made up.
Oh
I
no,
made
but
up the
like
second one.
you saw that twist coming a mile away too.
Well, but it's so you talk about the fact that it turns out it's modern time.
Yeah, and then that twist comes and you're like, fuck you.
And that was the twist where I was like, this is the dumbest thing I can think of. It's so dumb. There's no way he's going to actually do this.
Right.
And then it happened.
And then it happens. And then she crawls.
And then I was
around.
thinking, I was like, why, if they have this made up world that all these characters live in, like,
Yeah.
why do they have, like, English accents? Like, what is it? They'd have no understanding of the outside world. Why would you do that? I don't know. I'd have to rewatch it, but I just remember everything being like, why?
But
What?
they don't. Well, they had knowledge of the outside world. The parents did, right? The
Right,
parents,
but
yeah.
why would they like force English accents on these kids? Like they don't know English accents from American accents.
Right.
What does it matter?
Right.
Heavy Corvette
Right.
complete.
Acknowledged. Construction in progress.
But what a twist!
But what a twist! That
What a
twist
twist!
ending.
Resources locked in.
You got me.
Exhausted.
You got me, M Night.
Lead Corvette complete.
Jerk.
Resources locked in. Nothing but gravel.
I never saw his last Airbender movie. Everyone always says that's terrible, but
Sure.
it looked more like boring bad to me than like, oh, this is so bad you gotta see it.
Sure. I don't. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything about Last Airbender canon.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe it's worse if you know anything about it, but I have
Yeah.
never seen anything.
Yeah, he made it. Good for him. I'm sure that was a nice paycheck for him. Hopefully enough never to make another movie again.
But he did. He made After Earth after that.
Oh my god, I
The Will
forgot
Smith
about After
movie.
Earth.
Yeah. After Earth is bad.
After Earth.
After Earth.
Jay, I've completely forgotten that After
So
Earth
is everybody
existed.
else.
Why did you have to remind me?
Because I watched it.
Why did you do that? Now it's
For
in
the
my head
show.
again.
For the show. we
No, I
watched
mean,
it.
why did you remind me? I was
Oh.
happy knowing that it didn't exist.
In your mind, M. Night Shyamalan just stopped making movies?
Yeah, and it was a happy place. Tear both the eyes out. Thank you for subscribing.
That was terrible.
What?
Tear both eyes out! Thank you for subscribing.
That was
We
bad.
really appreciate
I
it.
was trying to read it.
That's one of the easier ones to read.
You know, I like
It's just
it.
tear both eyes out. It's not like cleverly spelt weird.
Sure.
There's no numbers in there.
I think if you're gonna have no spaces in a multi-word username, you should capitalize the start of every.
It's not
word.
like a Closepia 479 Kazanza,
Sure,
where it's just
sure.
something really weird you've never seen before and have no
Right.
idea what the fuck, how it's supposed to be pronounced. It's just
Right.
tear both eyes out.
Yeah.
Tear both eyes out.
Tear both eyes.
I can say it, and I'm Rich Evans.
I see it now. Jack's running a little slow today. All right.
Well, that happens.
It happens.
I'm feeling okay now. I've been sick.
I think I'm getting it.
Yeah. You're getting it from me. Well, no, you haven't seen me, so.
No, I'm getting it from the petri dish I live
I
in.
think it's just going around.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are all that's left of our
Oh my God! There's a new M Night movie coming out this year. Shut
that true?
the front door. The Visit. I'm IMDbing this right now. I don't believe you.
I've never heard of this.
I'm looking it up.
M. Night Shyamalan making a movie doesn't even make it into the news anymore.
Of a vast interstellar empire was dispatched to destroy our planet.
M.
The captain
Night.
claimed our people violated
Shyamalan.
a 1,000-year-old treaty forbidding us
Shyamalan.
to develop hyperspace technology.
The Visit. Oh, producer.
Of our planet.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait.
The subject did not
Nope.
survive
He's
interrogation.
directing.
What is it?
I don't know. I'm clicking on it now. Oh, it's completed.
15 years from now, will M. Night be remembered as the guy who directed The Sixth Sense, or as that hack?
I think at this point it's that hack.
Yeah.
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 Even 10 years from now, won't, like the bad ones won't fade away, and you'll just remember The Sixth Sense. You
No,
don't
I think
that'll
the
ever
bad
happen?
ones stick around because The Sixth Sense was so good
Yeah.
and so successful. Where it's like, and then there was nothing but shit. Where it's like people remember those movies more than like if he never made The Sixth Sense and there was just a few shitty movies like The Village,
Yeah.
Lady in the Water. If those movies existed and The Sixth Sense didn't, then they would just fade away and no one would remember them. But the fact that they came from the guy who made The Sixth Sense has continued to make them like relevant and remembered.
Okay.
Okay.
Resource controllers are
A
available
single
for
mother finds that things in her family life go very wrong after her two young children visit their grandparents.
What?
That's it?
That's the synopsis.
Oh.
Written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
They still let him write movies.
He's thinking, it's been so long, they'll never suspect the twist coming. They'll never suspect I'll do it
The
again.
twist is the grandma was dead all along.
Oh my God.
reinforced.
Who's in it?
You heard it? Catherine Hain?
Is that the H-A-H-N? Is that the last name?
H-A-H-N.
Is that the
One copy.
the wife from Step Brothers?
Group 2 copies.
Adam Scott's wife in Step Brothers?
Into formation.
Oh, maybe.
She's funny, if that's who that is.
I'm looking.
She's been on Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, she is on Parks
Okay.
and Rec. So
Yeah,
yes,
she's.
that's
I
right.
like her.
Okay. Catherine Hain is in it. Ed Oxenbould is the
What?
kid. He's a kid.
Oh,
Benjamin Keynes.
Construction underway.
Very handsome man. Who...
is this like a low budget thing? Like he's trying to get back to his roots or something?
Maybe. Olivia DeJonge. That's another kid. What? Is anyone in this movie?
Yeah, maybe he's trying to do like a small scale thing and redeem himself.
Yeah, but he tried that with the Elevator of Death.
He didn't direct that though. That devil, he didn't
Yeah.
direct that. He just produced it.
He just produced it. I mean, that was pretty
I didn't see it.
That was pretty dumb. that was a movie in which someone wanted to prove that the devil was in the building, so they threw a piece of jellied toast.
I've heard about this, yeah.
And because the jelly lands jelly side down, he says the devil's there.
What?
That's a real thing that happens.
That's
in
a scene in the movie.
That's we're supposed
What?
to take seriously.
Yeah.
It's a movie where
Maybe your toast just landed jelly side down.
no. Yeah,
Clearly, you don't know anything about the devil, Rich.
clearly. It's a movie
He has
where
an intense hatred of jelly.
people are no, because bad things happen when the devil's around, and that's why it landed jelly side down.
That's so stupid.
It's the stupidest thing. It's the stupidest thing.
What
That's
a
all I know
twist!
about that movie is that bit of it.
It's people are trapped in an elevator together, and one of them is the devil. Maybe.
That could be a cool premise, I think. That could work. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Richard Barlow.
Clear. Construction underway.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm looking at people who are in this movie. Like, do I know any of these people?
Oh.
The answer is no.
Yeah, he must be doing like a small scale thing.
Yep. Great. Deanna Dunnigan. She's a Tony Award winner. Deanna Dunnigan. Does that make any difference? No, probably not. I need to stop looking at this movie. Let's all forget about it. Let's all forget
It comes out
about it.
this year?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know what? It does.
Not a whole lot to look forward to this year.
No. No, there's not, Jay.
It'll be later in the year, though. There'll be the smaller movies,
Yeah.
Nightcrawler and Birdman, those type of movies came out later this last year.
Oscar season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that stuff will come out.
Sure.
The only big one, though, that I'm looking forward to is Mad Max.
Yep, we got the Mad
That looks
Max.
great.
Got the
I finally saw the trailer for it on the big screen before Chappie had played, and oh, it looks glorious.
Oh, that's right. There's the Star Wars.
Oh yeah, that's coming out too.
There's the
Oh yeah, Star Wars.
There's the Avengers.
I saw that new Avengers trailer, and I think I'm done.
Yeah.
I think I'm tired of that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be a fine movie. It'll probably be entertaining, but I'm not like excited about it. The first one was like, it's the Avengers, it's the first thing, and like now it's happened,
Yeah.
so it's like, eh.
You know what's gonna be funny? It might actually do relatively bad at the box office, and then they got all these 25 movies planned now.
Well,
and that plan is just
that
gonna
will
collapse.
happen eventually.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think it'll happen.
They're
with
not
the
gonna make
Avengers.
all 25 of those
Yeah.
movies.
I don't think it'll happen with the Avengers 2. That's going to be a huge hit.
Sure,
But it
sure.
will happen
It will
eventually.
happen. Yeah.
It has to collapse eventually. How it hasn't yet, I don't know. Just the general fatigue, superhero fatigue. I don't know how it hasn't happened yet.
Oh, they keep making perfectly acceptable movies.
I mean, well, that's the thing is, it's not that they're not making bad movies by any
Yeah.
means, but just the glut of them. Just
Yeah.
how many there are.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna see. I've decided not to watch any trailers for the new Avengers movie because I already know I'm gonna see it. I don't care.
Well, that's you don't even need trailers.
Right.
Just everyone's going to see it.
Is the Captain gonna hit someone with a shield? Great. This is the Iron Man in it. It's
Factory
awesome.
locked in. Hailing signal open on all
It's great.
channels.
Everything's great. Are they gonna somehow find a way to get Loki back in it because everyone likes Tom Hiddleston? I'm
Because
sure.
everybody loves Loki, yeah.
I'm sure. They don't even like Loki. They just like the
Now.
actor.
Yeah, that's true.
Fleet, we've lost guidance and are being drawn in.
We need you again, Tom Hiddleston. Just like in Thor 2. We need you again.
Yeah, throw some makeup on his face and play someone else.
Just
Right?
put the actor in a different role. Why not?
Why the hell not?
Why the hell not?
Why the hell not?
Iron Man 3 is a modern masterpiece. Iron Man 3 is a... I want to be very specific with my language here. Because I know you guys like... I never called Iron Man 3 a modern masterpiece. I called it a perfect action movie. That does not mean like it is generally like cinematic. That means if you're looking for an action movie, Iron Man 3 is a perfect.
I think people will hate it because I know everyone says the Mandarin. I think that's the second reason. The Mandarin's not the Mandarin.
Oh, thought that was a great twist.
It's gonna have magic ring.
I think that's a great twist. I think
Diamond.
the final villain that's in charge of the
Please,
Mandarin
this
is
is
kind of
Ambassador.
boring.
We are clear
Whether or
of
not
the
people
city.
are aware of it or not, though, I think the primary
Harbor
reason people
Patrol
hate that
has
movie is
described
because
the
Tony Stark
city
was
as
hardly
secure.
ever in the Iron
Safety
Man
crews
armor.
prepped
That's
for
great,
it.
though.
That's what I that's
It
how
makes
I
it
feel
so
about
much
the
more
movie.
satisfying when he is.
Yes.
Because
Yeah,
that's
you
the
get-
character development aspect of the movie. He's grown beyond the suit.
Yeah.
He's changed as a human being. He's a better person
That's, in
now.
fact,
He
the
is
entire-
Iron Man.
That's
Yeah,
the entire
the
plot
point.
of the movie. Is him dealing with the fact that he's just a man and not a superhero. It's a perfect fucking action movie.
I should rewatch that. I haven't seen it since the theater.
Yes, it is. Well, I will call it a masterpiece of an action movie. Does that make it a masterpiece in general? Sure. I'm just saying, like, I'm talking specifically about action movies. I said they should teach that to film students who want to make action movies, which I stand by 100%. Oh, they keep saying turn down the game audio.
All right.
They keep saying it.
They can't hear us talking about comic book movies again.
Oh, it's true. It happened. It's what's out there.
It's unavoidable.
It is true. As a lark, I've been reading the new Spider-Man,
Okay.
the Miles Morales Spider-Man,
Oh, yeah.
the young black Spider-Man,
Okay.
and it's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's his deal? What's his story?
His uncle is a low-level villain in the Marvel universe, the Prowler,
Okay.
who is a cat burglar.
Wasn't he? Well, I guess the Ultimate Universe is different. I know in the comic, the mainstream, it was like reformed a long time ago. But
Oh yeah, this is Ultimate Universe.
yeah,
so-
I forgot about that for a second.
So this is a different universe, and so the Prowler, after a big fight with Green Goblin and Spider-Man, the Prowler is looting Oscorp, and a different experimental spider hops in his bag, and Miles Morales is hanging out with him and gets bitten by a spider.
Okay.
So
Is Miles Morales going to be Spider-Man in the new movies?
That's a
Or is it going to
rumor.
be Peter Parker?
That's a rumor.
Okay. I say why not? Like, we've seen Peter Parker enough.
Yep.
Do something different.
And that's why I wanted to read the stories. That's why I wanted to read the books. Where it's like, is this character any good, or is it just pandering? And it's good. I like it. It's a perfect way to modernize Spider-Man.
Is Miles Morales a teenager?
Yeah.
Is he okay?
Back in teenager. Again, a smart kid, not like a super genius like Peter Parker was, but a bright kid
Okay.
who deals with general hero issues. And he was unsure whether or not he was unsure on how to use his powers until, spoiler alert, Ultimate Universe Peter Parker died,
Ah, okay.
and he realized that he could have used his powers to help this kid. And then it's revealed that he was Peter Parker, and he's like, oh, he was just a kid. I could have used my powers to help this other kid, and so he decides to take up the mantle.
Okay.
And it's very good. I've been enjoying it.
So you say.
I lent you
I
the
know,
first trade.
I don't care about comic books anymore.
Even if in the movies, if it's not Miles Morales and it's just Peter Parker again,
Yeah.
just have him show up.
Yes.
Like, hey, look, it's Spider-Man. He's here.
Yep.
Like, no backstory. You don't need any of that anymore.
I think
Like,
that's what they're gonna do.
Yes.
Why not? Just do it. Hey, Peter Parker's here. Or no, not Peter Parker. They wouldn't say that. They'd say, oh, Spider-Man just showed up. Hey, Spider-Man, help us.
Yep.
You don't need any of that backstory shit.
Nope. Nope. Don't need any of it.
You don't even need an introduction. He can just walk into the room.
No, Spider-Man is so ubiquitous.
Yeah.
People know who Spider-Man is through pure osmosis.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need any of that. I was reading someone's rantings. You can't even call it rumor. Someone was just making like a mental wish list, and they said, "What if Peter Parker Spider-Man shows up in an Avengers movie, right? Helps out, and then when Civil War comes around, Peter Parker chooses a side and dies, so then Miles Morales can come in."
They won't kill Spider-Man.
They did in the comics.
Sure, but they won't in the movies.
You don't think?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Why is that?
What's happening?
I don't know. The game is doing something weird. So.
Oh, okay.
I just hit the middle mouse button. It was kicking me out of the game for some reason.
That's weird.
It was weird.
Yeah. That is weird. I was gonna say, yeah, and of course, who knows how long Peter Parker will stay dead. I'm sure they already brought him back to life because that's what they ruin everything. They make these big declarations. We're killing Peter Parker.
Oh yeah.
But this is Peter Parker's ghost. This is an alien being who looks and acts just like Peter Parker and had Peter Parker's memories medically transferred to him. I'm. By the way, I should let you guys know I'm writing for Marvel Comics now.
So I really like with Guardians of the Galaxy, like there's some little connections to the rest of the Marvel universe, but for the most part, it's just doing its own thing. I really hope they continue that with the second one. Just let it be another Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Well, that's what they've done with all of the individual movies.
Nah, I think at this point, there's too much like connecting tissue, where it's like there'll be things you don't get if you didn't see one of the other movies.
I'm trying to think of...
Guardians of the Galaxy is the most removed, because they're not anywhere near Earth. It has nothing to do with Earth.
Sure, but even like, if you Thor 2, it happens on Earth. But there's no like interaction with the other heroes. It nothing plays to the,
I guess so.
You could watch...
I think I just like Guardians of the Galaxy a lot more as a standalone movie.
You do. I know you do.
I do.
And you
like
know
that
what?
movie a lot.
I know you do. And I also like Guardians of the Galaxy, not as much as you, but I enjoyed it. Click on your things, Rich.
I'm clicking buttons and the wrong things are being clicked on, and it's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they all work, but that's the nice thing. They all work together, but they, I think, can all work separately as well. Except for who knows what's happening now since Shield died.
The show?
The corporation in Captain America.
Oh
2.
yeah, in Captain America too. That's right.
That's going to be
When does Agents of Shield take place then? The show.
during
Okay.
the finale of season 1 or 2 or what I lose track. In the finale of one of them is when Shield dies.
Okay.
And then it's up to spoiler alert for it. No one's watching the show. It doesn't matter. I don't know why I watch the show. Agent Coulson is tasked with rebuilding Shield.
Okay.
So he's the one.
So it dies in Captain America 2, and then it's just going to be back.
It's gonna be back. They're gonna call it something different or the same thing. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Because by the way,
movies. Nothing matters.
Welcome to comic books. This is what happens all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Peter Parker's getting married.
Nope.
Nope, he made a deal with the devil. Not married anymore. Superman dies.
Nope.
Nope.
It's fine.
He's fine. Everything's fine. I keep hearing good things, and I can't wait till it comes to some sort of streaming service about that. I don't even know what it's called. What's the lady from Captain America 1 show?
Oh,
Agent
Agent Carter.
Agent Carter. I hear good things about it.
Is it a series? Is it
Yeah,
like a full show?
Yeah, it's a full show.
Okay, what is it on?
I have no idea.
Where do you see this show?
ABC?
Okay. I heard a little bit about it, and I was like, what is this? I've never seen ads for it or anything. I was like, is this a show, or is it
Right.
like a web series? Like,
No,
what is this?
It's a legitimate television show on network television.
She shows up on an episode of Black Mirror.
Oh, does
That
she?
actress, yeah.
Nice.
It's a good episode.
Nice. So they're gonna call it Sword, SWORD. Ford. They're gonna call it Ford. I like my Thord. Pizza,
Oh, people were saying it's on ABC. Okay.
Pizza says great. We got. He's got a pizza roll. We gotta trust him. Or her, or they. Yeah, I hear good things about it. So I don't know. And apparently Haley Atwell, who I can only assume is the lead actress, is hot, according to Leftover Beefcake. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was another.
She looks really good on that Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Look forward to that.
Eye candy.
And she's a good actress.
Nothing wrong with a little eye candy. That's the greatest thing about the Marvel movies is everyone gets a little eye candy.
That's true. The ladies go nuts for that Thor.
They love the Thor. Those Hemsworths, great genes. Both of those Hemsworths. Weren't we just talking about the Hemsworths?
Are you obsessed with the Hemsworths?
Lisa and I I just watched it. She had seen it before. Is the Hunger Games part 3.2, 3.1.
3.1, yeah.
Part 3.1. And Thor's little brother is in that. Liam Hemsworth.
Oh, okay.
Also a very handsome man.
Oh, sure. I can imagine.
Those Kiwis. Or Australians, I don't know.
Whatever they are, something weird.
The Britishes.
Some accent.
Those kind of descended from Britishes. But I am talking about beautiful men again. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm saying that the Marvel Universe is full of attractive people all the time.
Yes. Well, it's comic books.
It's
It should be.
Yeah. It's fantasy.
Yeah.
May have just crashed.
Ooh, yay!
Fat nerds go to those movies to escape reality.
Yep.
You want good-looking people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. What happened?
I'm pretty sure we're crashed.
Yay!
Uh-oh.
Oh, did we stop streaming? Did we crash everything?
We might have crashed everything.
Yay!
Wait, there we go.
Nope.
Is the stream still streaming?
According to me, the stream is still streaming. They say the game is frozen now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
No, it might come back up. Hold on.
No, that's not what I'm goddamning.
Oh, you're goddamning.
Is it back?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm watching.
Everything's suddenly fine now.
Still,
Weird.
They say that
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
there it goes.
they can still hear us, but
Bizarre.
I'm waiting for it to move.
It's
Is
moving.
it moving for you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, great. We're still streaming.
Oh, great.
I guess, or whatever. Disney? Yeah. What? You all are most likely descended from Britishers. Yeah, I know.
Britishers?
Britishers.
Britishers.
We're all slightly Britishized.
I know I've got some Irish and German in me.
Probably started in Britain. Who knows? We don't know where anyone started. We're all made of the same goo, people.
Speaking of goo,
Yeah.
did you hear
No.
they're making a prequel to The Blob? They're rebooting The Blob, and they're going to explain the
As
origins of The Blob. Because
Blob.
that's important.
So
It's a massive goo that eats things.
what you're saying is this unexplainable and unstoppable massive goo will be explained.
Yes.
So what you're saying is kind of like the point of the story.
It's not the point of the story, but it's what makes it scary.
Yes.
It's this thing that just this crash lands on Earth
Yes.
from somewhere, somewhere out beyond our comprehension,
Sure.
and it just grows and eats and grows and eats.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna learn where it came from.
Great.
Oh. Way to ruin that.
I think it's being directed by the guy that did Con Air. I think. But either
Nothing
way.
can go wrong here.
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to watch a good Blob movie? Watch that 80s Blob. That one's great.
That's terrible.
But yeah. Do we really need the origins of the Blob?
No.
That's like scraping the bottom of the barrel.
That's like in the zombie movie when they try to figure out where the zombies came from. It's like,
Yeah.
that's not the fun stuff.
No, the scary thing is it just happens.
Yes.
Oh, it's so great.
Right? But no. Instead of dealing with the unstoppable zombie horde, let's do some science. That's way more fun.
Yeah.
Science is fun, but not in the context of the Blob.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Or
agree.
zombies.
Or zombies. Well, that's the best zombie movies. Like it's not about the zombies. It's
Right.
about survival. They're survival movies.
Oh, sure. The zombies could be replaced with, say, I don't know, a blob. And it would be a similar kind of tone. Oh, no. You spoiled it for us. Spoiler. It's from space.
Yeah, that's all we know. It just lands here.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Yuck.
Fuck movies.
Yuck. How about that? How about yuck?
And I know it's going to be CG too. The blob will definitely be CG.
Of course it
You
will.
know? Ugh.
Maybe they'll have like little actual blobs for close-ups.
Doubtful.
Yeah.
The whole thing will be CG.
Even the actors.
Just
be
make it a
Pi-
cartoon.
It'll
Why
be a
not?
Pixar movie. It'll be great. It'll be great. Everything's great. Everything's fine. All the time. Oh! Okay, so prequels. Makes me think of something. I thought of a great thing last night, and this will matter less to Jay than it will to Rich.
Okay.
We're going to talk for a small period about the Order 1886, but I swear we're not going to delve. We're not going to rehash territory. What I was thinking about the other day is what could be done. We kept calling the Order sequel bait, like it ended with sequel bait, like so many unanswered questions. You have to find a
Oh,
sequel,
yeah.
right? So, given the opportunity, I was thinking to myself, what would I do to make the sequel better, right? So imagine this, Rich. Imagine this, right? We're called in to Sony's head office, and they said, "Boys, you were so harsh in the game. You get to direct it. I got how we're gonna do it."
Wait.
No, well, you can't wait. I'm telling you what we're gonna do. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be the great. So we start right where we left off, like Batman on the top of the building, right? Mm-hmm. And werewolves start coming out, so we have to go fight the werewolves, right? And as we're fighting the werewolves, we get werewolf blood in our eyes, right? It's gross, super gross.
It's super gross.
But then, after the fight ends, our character, not us, but our character can see the button prompts. And as it turns out, the button prompts are ancient lichen symbols that help give them super speed and strength.
Uh-huh.
And so that explains why the button prompts are in the game. So then we have to use the button prompts to defeat... We have to use their own weapon to defeat them. Brilliant. Sony, email me anytime. Prereq at redlettermedia.com.
Well, now that you've said it, they're just going to take the idea.
That'd be great. I would love that.
And you won't get any credit or any residuals.
Well, see, but if you do that, then you can turn the whole thing into a bit of a schlock fest, and that might make it fun again. If you address the button prompts. That's right. That is genius. I was really excited about that idea. I wanted to tell you. They're going to hire me right on the spot. What's actually going to happen is they're going to call me in for a meeting and then kick my ass.
I know sometimes when you do games, you hear from the developers. Have you heard
Sure.
anything from anyone related to the Order?
I can't
No.
imagine. So.
Is it a bigger game? Is it like a AAA game?
Somebody left a flaming bag of dog poop on my doorstep.
Really?
That might have been them.
Rue, what's that? However, he came to your doorstep. He has an interesting name. It's a AAA title.
Oh, okay.
Big,
Well, that's why.
big
You hear from like the indie developers.
Yeah.
Okay.
The people who still listen to criticism and feedback and have some sort of general engagement with the community.
Oh.
Oh well. That is all. That is all the Order 1886 talk that will happen.